carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
At the 27-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run right side with Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
From the shotgun, it's Walker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And run it. And his first the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
It's this city. Ain't nothing to challenge. It's not nothing to challenge. Let's
go.
We
talk
about nothing to challenge.
Hits taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before.
What happened?
They get it across the 20-yard line.
How you did that?
First down.
You hit your toe?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first
Yeah,
quarter.
on the wall?
Good daddy. D-E-E-Q.
I know that you should. Okay.
Faking the give, Darnold. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Shregs him with a stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He finds his man, complete.
Let's go.
That's
Let's go. Let's go,
man.
man.
Get him down, but not before he's
Let's
able
go.
to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Number 2 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Darnold a sneak, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
And 6.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Winston. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. To the right side and complete to Washington. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Dwayne Washington. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Winston. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From just shy of midfield, Winston to the right side and complete to Thomas. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
That's going to be 2 picks. Don't try me no more.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
Let's go, man.
Complete on the deep
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on.
Take him out the game, man. I'm going to take him out the fucking game. You will have to find somebody else to throw that bitch to. Chug getting his ass smashed. Huh? Please do not come. One-dimensional. Game will be over.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. To throw, Winston. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, it gets loose right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Stop doing it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
At the 15-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Darnold. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And they go play action. Here's Walker. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Swings this out for Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a gain of 3. Now third.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play fake. Winston. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston now. Steps away. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tony Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Chubb. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Winston keeps it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Dancing to his left. Bust through the tackle. And he is out of bounds here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From his own goal line, Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
6-yard brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold up. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Jameis now on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Escapes the defender, and he works free. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Winston sneaking it, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Darnold on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
63-37. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He completes it to Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Well, still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've